Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'll be using these sparkly silver dice that I bought for myself at Gen Con. Thanks, me. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 1. Matzah.
I've made a huge mistake.
If you are unfamiliar with matzah, imagine a giant saltine cracker minus the salt. They don't taste like much, but I am worried about the structural integrity of this sandwich. And you know what? We're just going to forego the plate entirely and make it on the cutting board. All right, next up, let's roll for main. 8. Roast beef. All right, not a bad roll. There's definitely worse things we could have gotten here. Anything wetter than this would have just soaked right through the matzah, so that's good. All right, next up, let's roll for cheese. 5. Manchego. Manchego is an aged sheep's milk cheese from Spain. It's rather firm. In fact, it was almost too firm for my cheese cutter, but I was able to make it work. Manchego has a rich, nutty, floral flavor. Not a bad roll, all things considered. Next up, let's roll for roughage. 6. Arugula and 10 olives. Arugula has a nice, hearty, slightly bitter, slightly peppery flavor that I think should go pretty well here. Olives are very commonly paired with manchego, and they'll bring us a little bit of sourness and saltiness. I'm going to dice them up today, almost like a tapenade. We made it all the way through roughage without getting anything particularly wet, so maybe this thing will stay together. Next up, let's roll for wild magic. 18. Skyline chili.
I've made a huge mistake.
Skyline chili is a pretty wet chili. I don't mind the taste of it, but it's runny. I would almost call it a sauce. All right, and last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. 13. Tahini dressing. Interesting. Well, this is actually not that bad. It's very thick as far as the sauce goes. Tastes like sesame and lemon. It'll be interesting to see how this all comes together. This took me a long time to try and not shatter the matzah by getting these in here. So, yep. And I'm just going to leave you with the raw audio for me cutting the sandwich in half. So enjoy.
Oh no. No. No, no. Ah. Oh boy. Oh no.
All right, let's take a look at that cross section. Ooh. Okay. Well, it's actually held together better than I thought it was going to. Let's give it a taste. You know, flavor-wise, it's actually not too bad. The Skyline chili and the tahini kind of give it a Middle Eastern vibe. Structurally, though, very impractical. I'm going to go with a 7.5, and I'm going to call it the 7 Unleavened. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday.